The sound of metal scraping echoed through the locker room. One key, then another. None of them fit. I stood under the shower, steam filling the air, listening as grown men slowly realized they weren't leaving anytime soon. This wasn't an accident. This was karma, and it was long overdue. If you've ever watched entitled people ruin something good, a workplace, a gym, a community, and wished someone would finally teach them a lesson, hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up, because this revenge was petty, silent, and unbelievably satisfying. I've been a member of my local gym for years, not because it's flashy, not because it's trendy, but because it had something rare: respect. The kind of place where people nod hello, where someone offers a spot without being asked, where if you forget to re-rack your weights, you feel embarrassed enough to jog back and fix it. It was quiet discipline, unspoken rules, a shared understanding that everyone here was just trying to be a better version of themselves. This gym felt safe, until it didn't. A larger gym nearby shut down, and almost overnight, our calm little ecosystem was invaded. They came in packs, loud, messy, entitled. The vibe shifted instantly. Weights abandoned mid-floor like landmines, machines dripping with sweat, untouched by wipes sitting inches away. Protein shake cups tossed in corners like trash cans were beneath them. And worst of all, they claimed equipment. Hoodies draped over machines they weren't even using. Two guys chatting on one bench while another sat unused beside them, off limits because someone might need it. Every workout became a test of patience. The breaking point came on a Tuesday afternoon. I was mid-set when I noticed an older gentleman, maybe late 60s, hovering near the calf raise machine. He had that careful posture of someone who's been injured before, polite, hesitant. He approached a group of 3 younger guys, all earbuds out, laughing loud. He gestured toward the machine. "Excuse me, are you using this?" They weren't. Their hoodies were draped over it like a territorial flag. One of them smirked. "Yeah." The man glanced around. "Oh, I didn't see anyone on it." That's when they laughed. Not awkwardly, not nervously, cruelly. "We're coming back to it," one said. "Find something else." The man nodded, apologized, and walked away. I felt something hot and tight coil in my chest. That was it. This wasn't ignorance anymore. This was bullying. Here's the thing. The gym is unstaffed during certain hours. No front desk, no manager, no one to complain to. Rules exist, but only if people choose to respect them. And these guys, they knew exactly what they were doing. They were untouchable, or so they thought. A few days later, I noticed something strange. After their workout, the same group headed to the locker room. They showered, changed, and instead of taking their bags with them, they locked everything inside gym lockers: clothes, shoes, car keys, and left. At first, I thought it was a one-time thing. Then it happened again and again. 5 lockers, out of maybe 20 total, permanently occupied, like they owned the place. I stood there staring at those locks, something clicking quietly in my mind. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about that old man, the laughter, the smirk. I replayed it over and over. And then the image shifted to those lockers, unused space, broken rules, arrogance. And suddenly, the solution felt obvious. Not violent, not loud, just inevitable. The next day, I stopped by a hardware store. I didn't rush. I walked calmly and bought one small item: a tiny bottle of crazy glue, the kind with a needle tip, precise, invisible, permanent. It fit perfectly in my gym bag. The following evening, They were there again. Same behavior, same mess, same entitlement. I worked out like normal, heart steady, face neutral. When they headed for the showers, I waited a minute, then followed. Locker room empty, quiet. I knelt. One by one, I applied a single careful drop into each lock's keyhole. No mess, no excess, just enough. I closed the cap, stood up, and walked away. I took my time, water pounding my shoulders, steam filling the room. And then I heard it, metal scraping, a pause, another attempt. Then, what the hell? Keys jingling, frantic now. Dude, mine won't go in. A locker slammed. Are you kidding me? Their voices rose, anger, confusion, panic. I stayed under the water, smiling. When I stepped out, towel around my waist, the scene was chaos. 5 grown men, red-faced, sweaty, swearing. They tried forcing keys, banging lockers, looking around wildly. No staff, no tools, no escape. Their clothes, their wallets, their car keys, all sealed away. One of them noticed me watching. I met his eyes, calm, relaxed, and walked past. By the time I finished getting dressed, they were still there, still stuck, still furious. I left without a word. The next day, I returned. The lockers were empty, cleaned out, ready for the next patron. The group? Gone. The gym felt quiet again, respectful, balanced. Revenge doesn't always need shouting. Sometimes the quiet lessons are the ones people remember the longest. Respect shared spaces, or eventually karma locks the door behind you. If this story made you smile or reminded you of someone who desperately needed a reality check, smash that like button. Subscribe for more real revenge stories that deliver justice without throwing a punch. And tell us in the comments, what's the most entitled behavior you've ever witnessed? Until next time, reread.